Hello friends, welcome to Tarot Me and More. Now we're going to do our heart spread for the first part of March.
Hola amigos,
this is for
bienvenidos
Geminis.
a Tarot Mi Amor.
It's March 2nd. This could cover like the first half of March, we'll call it, for Geminis in the heart spread. It's for anyone that's in a relationship or has someone on their mind, another person. We now have a singles reading, so we'll be doing a Gemini singles reading, putting that out later today as well.
Sí.
So that's for if you're just really and truly single. You're not seriously crushing on anyone or secretly in love with your ex, you know. And but this is for anyone that has someone on their mind. That's who it's going to go to. No, it's so nice.
Sí, it's very beautiful here.
They may not be able to see my, let's see, not at the same height. I'm just going to stand up a minute.
Okay.
We're at the bar here.
Bueno, we're going to start. This is
You?
you is the Seven of Swords. This is the other person, is the Two of Wands. This is you in the relationship, is the Four of Cups. This is the person in the relationship, is the Ace of Pentacles. This is the outcome?
The advice for you personally in the relationship.
This is the advice for
Your
the
person personally in the relationship.
This is
the advice. I'll get this, babe. This is your advice for the relationship.
and this is the outcome.
Oh, the paradise, you know. Now you got wind to deal with. You know, it's always something. Okay, so we have the advice for the relationship and the outcome, and I really like the outcome.
Me too.
Being the magician, that just leaves all kind of magic to happen there. What do you think? This is you coming into the relationship. Your energy's of the Seven of Swords here. So, for energy of coming into a relationship, this is really tough energy to come in a relationship with. Whatever, unless it's just a pattern with you, probably what happened was somebody did you wrong in a past relationship, and so now you're suspicious and you have that kind of energy of and coming into a relationship. That's tough. And now you're showing up in this relationship with the Four of Cups. Wow. No wonder the magician's here. I think it's going to take a magician to make this relationship work.
Sí.
So, Gemini, what the heck?
They come. Bueno, it's normal, no? Each person come to the different situation. This one looks like want to have a strong relationship, and he's doing well the things. He's putting all his coins in you.
Your person's showing up as the Ace of Pentacles in the relationship. That's very interesting. Also, that could be just them really being strong in themselves. So, in the relationships, they definitely feel strong. They might have a sense of a commitment, like a really strong underlying commitment to the relationship. But I think with the Two of Wands, they came in having made a choice of you over another person. Probably. Maybe that's why you're a little bit in this Seven of Swords. Maybe that other person is still on your mind. But with the Ace of Pentacles and then their advice being the Ten of Cups, I gotta see your person as being all in. Okay, I'll tell you who's maybe not all in is you, and you would know. Obviously, Gemini, are you not all in to this relationship? The only thing comes to mind, maybe you're not all in because of they made this choice, and maybe you're not clear now on whether the choice is over or firm, or is the other person still out there in the background, possibly, and that would be
the other person see that he's cheating him.
Yeah. And then their advice is the Ace of Swords, your Geminis, Ace of Swords. So I got to think here, your advice is you need to say something. like have a strong conversation. And I think the conversation is going to be about whatever it's just putting in this Seven of Swords energy, putting you into this, because of looking at their phone, checking their messages. Why did you say that? Reading between the lines, just being suspicious and on guard, and also maybe having to think strategically. But when you're put into that energy, it's really tough on a relationship. And maybe that's why you're having the Four of Cups. Because you're kind of telling yourself, well, it's kind of this. Also, you get protective with Seven of Swords because you kind of feel like a hurt is coming, and when you feel like a hurt is coming in a relationship, you're not really going to open up. You're going to tend to the opposite. You're going to tend to close down your heart, and the cups are heart, cups are love. So I think that's what's going on. And the answer is you need to talk about this. So you need to say to your person kind of what I just said in whatever form it resonates with you. But with the Ace of Swords, just really say it. Don't worry about anything. Like, really be honest and 100% forthright with your person, because I think they're really all in. And it may be hard for them to even understand why you're upset. Honestly, that's my sense. But then when you have the strength as the advice for the relationship, it kind of says this is not going to be easy, because I always see strength like you're being asked to have strength. So you're not being asked to have strength because things are going to be easy. You're asked to have strength because it's going to be hard. You need to be strong. So for this relationship to succeed, I think that's what's happening. You're being asked to have strength. And then this is the advice for both people. This is advice for the relationship. So I really see a relationship here. And I see your part is that you have to resolve this Seven of Swords suspicion. And their part is to answer you honestly. So maybe the Ace of Swords is like, look, I need you to sit with him eye to eye. I need you to be really honest with me, How many times a day do you talk to him? Do you talk to her? What do you say? Whatever it is you're suspecting, ask it. That's the Ace of Swords. Whatever it is you suspect, just ask it. Right out. Look at him in the eye. And I think that may be what the strength is, that it's not easy. And it won't be easy for them maybe to deal with that and respond. But with the Magician there, it means that the relationship has all the elements necessary to succeed. So you can. But when you have the Magician too, it means you have to bring everything to bear. You have to bring your intellect, bring your emotional intelligence, bring your resources possibly. What could that be? Resources? Well, it could be anything from an audio book to therapy in terms of this type of thinking, to being able to go away on a nice getaway to a Airbnb in the mountains so you can be together and spend some time together. And it also means, being able to communicate. And I fixated on the sword there for a minute, which is bringing me back to, because you're Ace of Swords. So I really think communication is big in this. Maybe we could say communication here is the big theme. And it's cool for a Gemini, because you guys theoretically are about communication. So yeah, let us know, and like, share, subscribe. Thank you.
Bye.